Uh, let's start off with Ryan Haber.
Yeah, Eric, good talking to you again. Given what's happened in the running back room over the last week or so, I want to ask you about the couple guys behind you and Kennedy, Jaden Knowles and Todd Hudson. What stands out to you about each of those guys, whether it's on the field, their personalities, things like that, just because they're two guys that we don't know a whole lot about?
Both of them have done a great job all camp, learning, getting ready for this situation, getting ready to for this opportunity for them. This is an unbelievable opportunity for both of those guys. They are very good runners. They are very hard workers. They try to learn all the time. They're asking me all the time, like, so what do we have on this? What if this happens? What if this happens? So they're soaking up a lot of knowledge, and they're doing a great job.
Appreciate it, Eric.
Let's go next to Eric Bailey.
Hey, Eric, I want to kind of talk a little bit more about the running back situation. Just how much does this really press you and Kennedy? You guys are already going to be an impact player or two impact players. How much does this really force you guys to even maybe step it up even a little more going into the season?
You definitely have to step it up. You have to be on your toes. You have to go hard in practice. You got to take care of your body after practice. You got to make sure that when you're in, you have to do what you're supposed to do. So you got to make sure that me and Kennedy have to make sure that we're on our toes. We're not missing a beat.
Eric, thanks. Have a good week, man.
Thank you.
Let's go next to Josh Elmer.
Eric, good afternoon. How we doing, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing good. You got a taste of Sooner football at the Palace during the spring game. What are you most excited about getting to play a live football game that counts at Oklahoma?
Right. The spring game was amazing. Being able to play in front of those fans was amazing. And now you get to play in front of everyone, even more fans. You know what I'm saying? Home opener at home, season opener at home. It's going to be a great feeling. I'm very excited to put on the uniform again, take the little concussion thing off the helmet and just go out there and let loose and just really have fun.
All right, let's go next to James Hale.
Hi, Eric. It seems like we in the media or fans always worry about depth at a position. You guys have been hit pretty hard at depth, but you as a starter, you as a player, do you worry about depth? I mean, do you think about it? You go, oh my gosh, I got to play 85 plays. Would you care if you played that many plays?
I mean, for me, it's always been, when you're young, you always want to play a lot. You want to be out there a lot. So for me, it's like, you got to go out there, you got to play. You know what I'm saying? It's on you to go out there and play. I'm fortunate to have three other guys with me. You know what I'm saying? Right. To be able to go out there and play. But you have to go out there and play and let loose. And like I said, just have fun.
Thanks, Eric.
You leave that for the coaches to worry about.
Right.
Let's go to John Hoover.
Eric, hey, thanks for doing this today. We've asked about the depth at running back and what you guys are possibly going to do is at third string running back, fourth string, who's going to get the snap. Tell me about the versatility of this offense that maybe you can involve some of the wide receivers in the short passing game as part of the run game, so to speak, and tight ends and H-backs and just spread the ball around. If you're going to get 90 plays, you can spread it out to basically everybody in this offense.
Right. Coach Riley's a mastermind. You've seen so much of what he's done in the past with H-backs, with Ys, moving people in the backfield, a lot of window dressing, things like that. You've seen what he can do. So I'm sure he's going to mix it up. And like you said, you can get 90 plays, but you can mix it all around. So it's not just on the backs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
let's go next to Jenny Carlson.
Hey, Eric, thanks for taking some time. I actually wanted to ask you a little bit more about Jaden Knowles. I know that it sounds like his weatherman Jay persona is something that you guys talk about a lot. Him being so invested in that and you guys having some fun with that, what does that look like on a day-to-day basis?
It's actually so funny because we'll go outside and I'm like, Jaden, what's the weather today? He'd be like, oh man, it's sunny, and we'll go outside and it's overcast. And I'd be like, Jaden, you don't know what you're talking about. But he loves doing the weatherman stuff. He loves it's all the time. I remember it was raining one day and we got moved inside and he was like, I told you I was gonna rain. I told you it was gonna rain. So he loves it. It's a great time just joking with him about it. I love it all the time.
Is that, that's something that a lot of guys don't have a little extra fun going on.
Right.
I have to assume that that's sort of it's not a pressure, but it's got to be something that it sounds like he has a good time with.
He does. He does. He does a great job. And it's both of them, him and Todd, because Todd wants to be a pilot. So we mess with Todd all the time about being a pilot. So it's very funny with those two.
Awesome. Thanks, Eric.
No problem.
Okay, James Hale, you have another one?
Eric, I saw you play at Tennessee, so I think I have a pretty good idea what you kind of runner you are. But, you're a year older now. You're a little more advanced. What kind of run, describe it. When people ask you, what are you going to bring to the field on Saturday?
I would say I am an every down back that can really get creative in space, that can also run through the tackles as a tough runner, who can really do it all, who can catch out of the backfield, who can really go out there and put on a show. I feel very confident about this week. We have a great 2 days of practice, and we got 2 days more, 3 days more. So I'm very confident. I'm ready to go.
Looks like to me you love to run between the tackles. I mean, you're a good zone runner. I mean, would you describe yourself that way?
Right. It's a great zone runner. Can get the 3rd and short, 4th and short, but can also take a 1st and 10 to the house.
Good luck, man. Thanks. Can't wait.
Thank you so much.
Let's go to Lee Benson.
Hey, Eric, I know you were not around after the Cotton Bowl last year for this team. Back then, Coach Riley, after that game, was talking about how the attitude on his team at that time and the environment in the program was a great spot. And he was kind of felt that the team was ready to take on that next opportunity. Obviously, you get in the spring, you've been around everybody now. What's your assessment on the attitude of this team going into week one, the environment in the program now that you're brand new, and kind of do you feel like you guys have done enough in this offseason since you've been around to kind of seize this opportunity that you have in front of you?
I think we've made tremendous strides in becoming a better team, becoming better leaders on the team. Coach Riley has really expressed the importance of leadership within the offense. You know what I'm saying? Those guys who have been here being able to lead the young guys, because that's what you're going to need to take that next opportunity. And all these great teams that you see that win those last games of the year, they have great leaderships on their team. So that's what he's been preaching, leadership. And I think we've done a great job of answering and accepting the challenge.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Josh Helmer.
Eric, you personally, how do you feel your game is right now entering the 2021 season? And how do you feel this Oklahoma offense is looking as you're here now in game week?
I feel very confident in my game. Like I said, I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to go out there and just let loose. We haven't been playing each other for so long. It's definitely going to feel great playing a different team. But I really feel like this offense, like I said, has made tremendous strides. We look very good. 2 days of practice, a whole fall camp of practice. It's going to be a show for sure.
Thanks, Eric.
Okay, any other questions for Eric Gray? Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Eric.